My Artesian spa is showing an heater is dry error. I need to know how to fix this. It's not heating up. We just filled it and we don't want it to freeze.
Okay, the only time the dry error comes up is if there's no water flow through the heater. With a freshly filled spa, this is normally due to an airlock in the pump that feeds water to the heater. Can you post me a picture so I can see the control box down below as well as the pump connected to it? I can then tell you more easily how to break the airlock.
I just posted the pics. I just got a code saying sensors are out of sync. Is that just because the heater is not working? Posted by JustAnswer Customer's request. Hello. I would like to request the following expert services from you. Live phone call. Let me know if you need more information, or send me the service offers so we can proceed. I added better pics.
Okay, fantastic pics. Now, your heater pump is that one just to the right of the Island Spa's control box. It has two white union nuts attached to it. I need you to loosen the nut on the top about 1 turn. You should hear some air rush out and then water. As soon as you get water, tighten it back up, then reset the breaker, and when you see PR on the display, hit the temp up button to start that pump. You should see water movement in the spa and the error code will be gone. Let me know what you get.
We did that and it was full of water. We closed it back and turned the breaker back on. The error code is still there. Now it's saying sensors are out of sync.
Is that pump even coming on and running? Did you post up your question again to Ja? I just saw 2 more populate that looks like this one. Just didn't want to start answering them if it's the same person I'm already talking to.
I think I posted the question twice by mistake. You are the only person I have got an answer from or replied to. No, I don't think the pump is running.
Okay, then we'll continue to have the dry code and the sensor problem until we get that pump running. When you first power up the spa, and get the PR off the display, if you put your hand on that pump, is it humming, getting hot, any indication that it's getting power to it at all?
I just checked again, the pump is running and the heater is not. The panel is showing that it's 7W degrees.
If no, on that last question, then we're going to need to remove the cover of the Island Spa's box and post me a picture of the inside of it, as we're going to need to see if we've got any blown fuses feeding that pump. You're going to need a meter to test with, so hopefully that's a possibility.
72 degrees. I did not feel the waters with hand to see if it's warming up.
Okay, good, so the pump is running. Can you see water moving in the spa? And are we still getting any errors? The heater may take about 7 minutes to come on, and normally the tube doesn't get warm enough to tell it's heating. You should have a light or icon on the top side that indicates when the heater is on.
I can. The heater pump AD now codes are gone. The temp is now showing 42 degrees. But the codes are gone and water is flowing.
I'm guessing the water is pretty close to that if you just filled it. The heater indicator light or icon should come on shortly. Once you have that, you should be good to go. It sounds like that last air bleed may have cleared it out enough to pump water.
Okay, I will check it again in 20 minutes to see if the temp is improving. Also, do you know how I can turn on the waterfall over the filter? I don't want that to freeze. I have pushed all the buttons and I read the entire manual.
There is normally a round knob or handle on top of the spa shell close to the waterfall that you turn to get it flowing. Sweet. The waterfalls usually work off one of the jet pumps, not the small heater circulation pumps, so you'll have to turn your jet pumps on, then turn the valve close to the waterfall with the jets running, and one of them should supply that line. Just FYI, if the spa has no error codes and the heater indicator light comes on, don't worry about the waterfall. The inside of the cabinet will heat up once you put the side back on, and all the lines will be fine. The jet pumps that supply the waterfall will shut off by themselves after about 26 minutes, as that's how the board is programmed, so you wouldn't be able to leave the waterfall on all night anyway in most cases.
Okay, great. How long should it take to heat up the tub?
It's not plugged into an outlet, is it? Probably hooked up to a 240-volt breaker? It will depend on the heater size, but generally if it's on 240 volts, you should get about 7 to 8 degrees Fahrenheit per hour. Ones that are plugged into a wall outlet with a cord only get about 1 degree per hour, takes much longer for the initial heat up.
It has its own breaker, 240 volts and 50 amp breaker.
Okay, yes, then about 7 to 8 degrees per hour.
Okay, so you think it's safe for US to stop watching it and check it in the morning?
Yes, even if it weren't heating, as long as the water is moving, you won't freeze up. Did you notice the orange heater indicator light come on, or an icon on the display that indicated it was heating now? Really, any spa with no error code showing should be heating anyway, otherwise you'd have some kind of error telling why it's not heating, so it should be on its way at this point.
On the display it says ready mode and heating.
Sweet. You're good to go then. Let it run all night, post back to me in the morning if you have any issues. I'll be happy to help out, but I think you're on your way to tub time. Have a great night and thanks so much for the rating. Jeff.
Awesome, thanks so much, I'll post you in the AM.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.